Good evening, Mr. Howard.
Good evening,
Good
Bhante.
evening.
Nice to see you. This will be my last time for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back after that.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, Mr. Howard.
I'm so
there.
I'm so good.
Ms. Rita, good evening.
I'll be there.
Yes, I know. You will be there for sure. Okay. So, may all the good happen.
I hope to see you when I get back.
Yes, for
I
sure,
need to
Mr.
find
Howard.
out best
I
days and
wish you a
best
very
times.
safe trip.
Thank you so much. We'll do the best we can.
So, Asmita Didi, good evening.
Very good evening, Bhante.
Yes. Mr. Ram, good evening. Everything is fine. We have 1 minute, right? Mr. Huat, can you mute everyone?
Yes, Bhante.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's in the library. Yeah, thank you. Okay, everyone, please say it 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good evening to everyone once again. So nice to see you all. Before we start, let me do the same wish that we do every day. May this session also brings you at least a little peace and little happiness for your life. With that thought, we are going to start. So, Vipassana meditators, they are continuing to practice the 5th step of Vipassana meditation, and you're observing your whole body now, right? If you want, you can do it. You can pick a special part of the 5 parts that we discussed, and then we can do that. So you can do it too. So if not, then you can observe the sensations on your whole body from top to bottom, bottom to top. And whatever the sensations that you encounter, now you know, no use of discriminating them. With your own experience, now you know they are bound to pass away. All the sensations have three characteristics, three kinds of moments. First moment is arising, very nice. Then, second status is existing. They exist for some time. And then they come to a peak level, decline, and they pass away. All the sensations have this nature. They arise, stay for some time, and then they pass away. So with that full understanding, everyone, please pay your entire attention and keep on observing the sensations. Let it be coldness, let it be heat, let it be tension, so let it be hardness, let it be softness, let it be twinkling sensation, itching sensation, or blood circulating sensation, pulsing sensation, let it be anything. So don't discriminate. All of them so have arisen because of various biochemical causes inside the body, right? You might give various names. So sometimes you will say that's aching, that's paining, right? So like that. But all of them, they have arisen because of biochemical causes that are that are arising, that are happening inside, that are existing inside our own body. So they arise, stay for some time, and then they pass away. Right? So with that full understanding, please keep on observing the sensations as they actually are. Right? So start from the top, right? So I won't say that you will be able to observe the whole body during these 30 minutes. 30 minutes are not enough. So better if you can divide it, like so from the top of your head up to the waist. So you observe that whole area. So during 1 week, and on the next week, Friday, so you can observe the other part, so lower part of the body, right? So you can do like that too if you want. But I don't know whether there is any student who can observe, who can feel them so faster. So if you have such kind of an ability, that's fine. You can move faster, right? So somehow, the most important thing is the understanding. The understanding. Even though you encounter one sensation, so with that sensation, if you develop some kind of insight, understanding about your body and mind, so that's the most important thing, right? So very calmly, quietly, but with a lot of determination, keep on observing the sensations from top to bottom, bottom to top, right? Top to bottom, bottom to top. So you start with the top of your head and end up at the toes. And then you start with the toes, and then part by part, bit by bit, you move up to the top of your head. Right? Don't avoid any part of your body. Right? This is for all students. And for the new students, I would like to request to do the breathing meditation. What you have to do is, please pay your entire attention to your breath. When the breath is coming in, please be fully aware. Don't think that you can experience one breath throughout your life. When every breath is unique, and you cannot experience the same breath twice. So give respect, and with that understanding, pay your entire attention to your current breath. right? And please keep on observing. When it is coming in, please be completely aware that right now, my breath, it is coming in. When it is going out, please be completely aware that it is going out. If it is long, please be aware that it is long. If it is short, please be aware that it is short. If it is gross, if it is soft, let it be so. Just keep on observing. Don't discriminate any breath. So don't discriminate any breath. So keep the balance of your mind and welcome all kinds of breaths, right? Breathings, all kinds of breaths, and keep on observing them as they actually are. Don't forcibly breathe in or breathe out, because this is not an exercise related to breath. This is a meditation practice. So what you have to do is you have to observe the breath. You have to observe the breath, right? So let the natural breath to come and go. Your job is to observe it as it is, as it is. So like that, so the new students, please practice breathing meditation. All students, please practice Vipassana meditation. So those students who are practicing breathing meditation maybe several months. So if you can, you can switch to the so second step or third step of breathing meditation too. So if you like, that's fine. So you can narrow down your area that you focus. So you can observe the touch of the breath. Just that this is only for all students who are practicing breathing meditation for several months, right? So they, and not for the new students, right? So you can pay your attention to this small triangular area, limited area. So below the nostrils and above the upper lip, right? Within that area. So just keep on observing the touch of the breath, touch of the breath. That is for the students who are practicing breathing meditation for several months. If they like, they can practice that. If not, they can practice. So the first step of breathing meditation with the other new students, right? So nowadays, in brief, I'm teaching you about karma, right? The theory of karma. So in brief, I already taught you about the 4 kinds of karmas, right? So 4 kinds of karmas I already taught you. And then after that, I taught you about so the times that karmas affect you, right? And then after that, I taught you about the karmas according to the time, according to the priority. So according to the priority that they affect you. Then after that, so I taught you all those things. Now today is the final day of this karmic theory. So today I'm going to teach you a question that many students sometimes might have inside their mind, but they didn't ask. Is everything karma? Is everything happens because of karma? What do you think? Does everything happen because of karma? So let's see. So first, if you accept this idea that everything happens because, yes, everything happens because of karma. So if you agree with this, hands up. Okay, hands down. Number 2, then those who say, no, everything doesn't happen because of karma. If you agree with this statement, please hands up. Hands down. Okay, actually second answer is the correct answer. Everything doesn't happen because of karma. Then let's see how everything happens. All right. Okay. It is the most important paper. So at this time. So actually in the world, things happen according to Buddha. Things happen according to 5 natural laws. There are 5 natural laws. Buddha called them niyama dharma. So natural laws, right? They affect everything. All the things in the world, they happen. So things happen. Can I have one pen and one book for call? Yeah. So there are 5 natural laws. Please write them down fast. So every one of you know that I'm not going to give a long description. So it will be a short description. Number 1 is Utu Niyama, which is called as the physical hash mark, climate law, the physical law, climate law, like that you can use these words. So its meaning is, in Pali it is called as Utu Niyama. So you know, in this world, so there is this winter time, there's this summer time, right? So like that, there are climates. Because of climates, things happen. Because of climates, things happen. They are not happening because of any karma. They are happening because of this nature of, because of this law called the climate law or the physical law, right? Physics law. So this is a natural law that affects environment, weather, seasons, and other natural phenomena like heat, cold, rain, drought, etc. So when the rain rains, you have to understand it is raining not because of your karma. It is raining because it is due to rain. The conditions have met, so to rain, so it is raining. Right, Mrs. Fong? Right. Then cold. When you feel cold, you are feeling cold not because of your karma, so because the condition is like that. So in the atmosphere, so you feel coldness. Right? Got it? Did you understand? Right. Let's go to the next natural law. So the next natural law, which affect all the beings, only human beings, all the beings, is bija niyama. That means the biological law. Second one is the biological law. First one related to physics. I mean, it is physical law or the climate law. Second one is the biological law. So this affects genetics, biology, and biological inheritance, right? So it explains how characteristics and traits are passed down through generations in plants, animals, and humans. It includes the biology and reproduction, right? So for an example, let's say, so you plant a sweet mango tree. So you go under it and then you pray to that sweet mango tree. Oh, sweet mango tree, please give me bitter melon. So you chant and you go 108 rounds around that mango tree, and you pay respect 1,000 times every day, right? So then, so you do all this. Will that sweet mango tree will give you a bitter melon? No, because the biological law of that tree is to produce sweet mangoes. Same thing with bitter melon. Let's say you planted bitter melon, so tree. So then Um, so later on, when it is grown up, you go to it and you chant and you go around that vitamin tree for 108 times and you prostrate for 1,000 times every day and you request, oh, the God of this bitter melon tree, please give me sweet mangoes, nice mangoes, right? Just like, oh, I forgot the names of mangoes, right? So sweet mangoes, will it give you? No, it won't. This is the biological law, right? It is there. It affects everything. Third law is the law of karma. I already taught you. So no need of long descriptions, right? So one's actions, so every action has its own reaction and consequence. That's what, if it is good, consequence comes out good. If the thing that you did is bad, then the consequences also comes out as bad, right? So this is the karma niyam, right? Right. That's right. So number 4, chitta niyama. Right. Chitta niyama. Chitta means so chitta niyama means the psychological law. Fourth one, the psychological law, right? This affects the workings of the mind, mental process, the flow of thoughts and emotions, so etc. It explains how the mind operates, how thoughts arise, and how mental states influence actions and experience, right? So that means, let's say, because of one of your past karmas, so you have a difficult, so you were born to difficult situations right now. But the past karmas don't determine your future. Your present karmas, your present psychological state is the one which determines your future. So with strong determination, if you work hard, you can change. So you can suppress all those past negative karmas and you can let your past good karmas come up, and then you can have good life. It is the same with the other. Let's say someone is born to a good family, but this person doesn't work, right? That person is lazy and practices gambling and such kind of things. Finally, what will happen? That person is bound to become poor, right? So this is the nature. So psychological law is so important too. It also influences things in the world. Final one, dharma niyama. Dharma niyama. That means natural law of universe. Natural law of universe. So this refers to the natural laws of existence and reality. So for an example, impermanence, right? Impermanence is a natural phenomenon, right? So it is a natural, so universal law, a natural law of universe. So impermanence and suffering. Suffering is also a natural law of universe, right? Suffering and no self-nature, right? Enlightenment. So such kind of things. So they are natural laws of universe. And then this also includes cosmic laws and truths like emergence and disappearance of a phenomena. So in the world, there are various kinds of phenomena. They arise and pass. So that's natural law of the universe, right? So arising of a Buddha goes also under this category, right? So these are the 5 kinds of natural laws in the world. Throughout our lives, not only in our lives, so in the other beings, in the lives of other beings too, These are the 5 natural laws that affect them, right? That affect them. If you have a question at the end, please ask me. Okay? Right. Now we are going to start today's silent meditation. Everyone, please keep your back straight, neck straight, and head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Please take another deep breath. Let it go. And let your whole body to calm down. Let your whole mind to calm down. Now, as usual, I'm going to pay our sincere respect and gratitude towards Buddha. And after that, we are going to start today's silent meditation. Please calm down and concentrate. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Itimiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho viññācarana sampanno sugato lokamido anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sangdittiko akaliko ehi pasiko opanaiko paccatang vedittabbo viññohiti. Supanipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupanipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyāya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadidang cattari purisa yugani Atte purisa puggala Ese bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakhineyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyakhittang lokasati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, with a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind, with a balanced, very equanimous, patient mind. Everyone, please start your meditation. If you are practicing breathing meditation, please keep on practicing breathing meditation. If you are an old student, please practice breathing meditation for 5 minutes and then start the Vipassana meditation. Whatever the meditation practice that you are going to practice, may your meditation become very, very successful. Very, very successful. Everyone, please start your meditation right now. Now, if you keep your eyes closed, but if your legs are paining, then you can change your posture if you want. Now we are going to practice loving kindness meditation in breath. In breath. First, we are going to share a sincere loving kindness. Sincere loving kindness with yourself. So please spread your loving kindness towards yourself. Thinking, may I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Please spread your sincere loving kindness towards yourself first. Now, please spread your loving kindness towards your dear parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. May my dear mother, may my dear father, may my dear teachers, relatives, and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all those people. Now, let's spread our loving kindness towards the neutral people. That means the people who are not your friends, at the same time who are not your enemies. The people who are in the middle. Let's spread our loving kindness towards the neutral people. May all the neutral people be well. May all the neutral people be happy. May all the neutral people be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all the neutral people. Neutral people. Now, let's spread our loving kindness towards the enemies. Enemies means not only the people that we don't like. Sometimes there are people who don't like us, and there are certain kind of people who associate us as friends, but inside their mind, they don't like us. There are so many such kind of people in the world. So let's think about all such kind of people, the enemies, and spread our loving kindness. We all have negativities. Because of our negativities, sometimes in life we do things that can harm and hurt others. The others the same. They also do sometimes things that can hurt and harm you without being able to control their negative emotions and thoughts. So, as meditators who are trying to become better, so for you, it is not suitable for you to keep such kind of grudges. So let those grudges go and spread your loving kindness towards the enemies. May all my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all the enemies. All the enemies. Now, let's spread our loving kindness towards all the beings in the world. Human beings, animals, fish, birds, reptiles, visible beings, invisible beings, all. Let's spread our sincere loving kindness towards all those beings. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all the beings in the world. All the beings in the world. Bhavetu sabbe mangalam rakantu sabbe devatam sabbe buddhanubhavi sabbe dhammanubhavi sabbe sanghanubhavi sada suti bhavantuti. Satu, satu, satu. Now everyone, very calmly and slowly, please open your eyes. Let your whole body to relax from top to bottom and bottom to top. Calm down. Now everyone, please join your palms together and say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, hope all of you had a very good meditation session. So, when you practice, when you practice breathing, loving kindness meditation, I hope you follow the advice that I gave you. What is that? So, if you want, please translate yourself the sentences of loving kindness meditation into your own language, right? Then after that, so you please do it in your own language, because since your mother tongue is closer to your heart, so you feel it better, right? For an example, in Hindi we say, "May all beings be well." That means sabhi sattvon sukhi ho, right? So I'm not from India, okay? So then like that. So you can translate it into your own language, right? Uh, so then do it in your own language, right? I know there are so many people who practice, who are from various kinds of language backgrounds. I think maybe at least 10 language background. So somehow translate it, and do it in your own language if you like, right? That will be very effective too. And at the same time in your life, so for Vipassana meditation, especially, so in your life, uh, you will meet various kinds of inconveniences, in life, right? Sometimes when you are working at your workplace, right? So some kind of a co-worker, right? All co-workers are not nice sometimes. So if you are fortunate, you'll get nice co-workers, and sometimes you don't get nice co-workers. At such time, you might face inconveniences. At such times, you should not think. So instead of going back to the same habitual pattern as Vipassana meditators, especially the Vipassana students, but the other meditators should practice this too. So you have to think, right? So at this moment, I should not let let this opportunity to arouse my all negativities again, right? For an example, anger, jealousy. So there are various kinds of negativities, right? Vanity, right? So thinking like that, you have to go to the opposite direction. You have to consider that moment as a fortunate moment for you, right? Fortunate moment to practice. So all practice and put in action all the good qualities that you develop within, especially compassion, loving kindness. So, when you have a sword, right? So nowadays we don't use it during the wars, but somehow. So let's say you have a sword and there is a war. So if you don't use the sword during the war, where will you use that sword? Right? Just like that. So all these good qualities that you develop, so inside, so they are for you to use. They are for you to use during during things that are happening in your life. So when such kind of things happen in your life, what you have to do is you have to use them. Compassion, take it out, and so spread compassion. Take the loving kindness out and spread loving kindness. May this person be well, be happy, be peaceful, right? All the good things happen to this person. Like that. So use it and understand that this occasion, so this inconvenient occasion, it is also impermanent, and changing. Right? It won't last forever. Will it last forever, Cole? No, it will pass away. Right? So at that time, so you have to use your understanding about impermanence and loving kindness, both. Okay, so that's something for you day-to-day life. And nowadays we are discussing about the 10 perfections that a meditator should practice and develop in life. They are called as Dasa Paramis or Dasa Paramitas. Okay, so in ancient terms, so Dasa Paramita. Dasa means 10. Paramitas mean perfections. I taught you about the first perfection last week. Mr. Reena? Dana. Very nice. Dana means, Mrs. Nita? Yes. Giving. Yeah. Or generosity. This is Shaina's generosity, right? So then today we are going to learn Mr. Adil, the second one. Second perfection. So second perfection is Mr. Tim Seal. Seal, you might have heard this word. Its meaning is so morality or being nice. Niceness. Niceness. Right? If a child is misbehaving, the parent shouts, be nice. Niceness. So this is not that small niceness. This goes all the way to the day. Right? This is about physical niceness and mental niceness. Right? Sila, morality, niceness. So Sila means, so to practice this perfection, we need to be good at generosity, right? If we don't have, if we cannot practice generosity, it's hard for us to practice these qualities, morality. I mean, niceness. Because when you have to become nice, you have to let go certain things. When you practice dana or giving or generosity, what do you do? Mr. Ram, what do? We let go, right? So when you do dan, you let go, right? So at your home, I think there were several sangadans, right? So at that time, you didn't keep all those food items and everything for yourself. You donated it, right? Sangadan, right? When you give, so when you give thing, I already taught all those things which is needed for so all the facts which are related to dana last week. So if you really want to know about them, so then you have to go to the YouTube recording of last week. Okay, so promotion of my YouTube channel. Just kidding. just just kidding. Right. So dana. So you have to so go through. So go through that, and you can write them down and practice. And then to practice sila, we need that dana too. Giving things materially and spiritually. So it is important. If you don't have that, practicing morality or niceness is hard. Right? Because you have to let go. You have to practice letting go. You have to let go of your comfort. You have to embrace your discomfort. You have to embrace discomfort when you practice sila, right? So let's say you were used to take some kind of drugs, right? So then you go to a gathering and your friends are taking alcohol. So for the person who got used to used to alcohol, so what happens? Is it easy to stay away? So the inside, so this person feels the temptation to start it, but this person has to endure that discomfort, right? You have to let go of that discomfort. You have to embrace that discomfort to practice morality, practice niceness, right? Right. So then, seal means in brief the good control of or well managedness of your body, word, and mind. Right? Well manneredness, niceness of your body, word, and mind. Right? Right. So I have already taught you many times that for a lay person, there are two societies in the world, right? So there are this minority, the Odeon people, and then the majority, lay people. Can the lay people practice all kinds of practices that monks and nuns practice? Eating once a day, right? So, dedicating time for spirituality throughout the day, right? So then, so sitting inside the forest, I mean, so spending time inside the forest alone or a cemetery alone or such kind of place alone, or so begging food on the street. So can we do that? No, that's not the way of lay people. So lay people cannot practice so all kinds of so uh, so moralities, moral qualities that monks and nuns practice. So for the lay people, I have already told you that there are 5 so qualities, 5 precepts to follow. Number 1 is not killing. Number 2, not killing any being. Number 2, not stealing. Number 3, not having sexual misconduct. Number 4, not lying. Very nice. So number 5, very nice. No intoxicants. Very nice. Right. So these are the 5 precepts. Right. Basic 5 precepts of a lay person. Regardless of it doesn't matter whether you are a Buddhist, Hindu, Jain, or Sikh or Sikh or Christian or Muslim or Jew or atheist or agnostic. It doesn't matter. All beings. It is good for all beings to practice these 5 moral qualities. So as the base of their life, right? So these are the 5 precepts. And practicing sila, morality, it is just like the foundation of this of a house. If we don't have a good foundation, can we build a good house, stable house, right? Can we, Mr. Tim? If we don't have good foundation, no. So foundation is just like the seal, niceness, morality. It is the foundation. On the foundation, you have to build the walls, samadhi, concentration. Only if we have a good foundation, we can build the walls called samadhi, concentration. Only if we have good walls, we can build a good roof called panya, wisdom. Right? So to build, right, this house of spirituality, you need all these 3 things. Sila, a good sila, good morality. And then good foundation of morality, then good foundation, then a good level of concentration, and then on the top, wisdom. Right? So you are building this house now, right? Gradually. Then even practicing one moral quality of this brings enormous good results, right? Enormous good results. So let me teach you a small story that happened during the Buddha's time. I have taught you, but I don't know whether you remember it, right? One Bhante had a friend. So during the Buddhist time, one enlightened Bhante had a friend, a good support. He was a good supporter too. So this friend was a robber. This friend was a robber. Can you remember the story? Okay, right. Some of you can remember. So this friend was a robber. This Bhante asked this robber to one day. So Bhante and this robber were both of them were discussing, and Bhante asked this robber, "Oh, why are you stealing? Can't you practice the 5%?" Then he said, No, I cannot practice the 5%. Then at least can you practice the first percent? So then why can't you? So do you like to practice the first precept, not killing? No, I cannot practice. Why is that? Because when I do stealing, if someone comes to attack me, I have to attack them. Then sometimes somebody might die. So I can't observe that one. Then Bhante asks, right, then don't worry about that. How about not stealing? Oh, that's out of question because it's my profession. So then Bhante said, how about the third one? What is the third one? No sexual misconduct. Okay, I will agree to practice that. Then that Bhante asked, how about the fourth one? Not lying. Oh, no, I cannot do it. Why can't you do that? Because when they catch me up, I have to lie. So I'm a robot. Then that Bhante said, okay. Then how about not taking intoxicant? No, that is also out of question. So because when I meet the other robbers, we talk and we plan, and when we plan, we drink, right? So we cannot. So then Bhante said, then at least please practice the third one. The robber said yes and went away. He was practicing the third precept. One day he went to break a mansion. So he got in, and while he was stealing, the wife of that that mansion belonged to a millionaire. That millionaire had a wife. So she saw this robber and she caught him. But this robber, even though he was a robber, his appearance was handsome, right? So this lady saw him, and so she was so interested in him, and she asked whether she said that she won't tell anyone that you robbed the house, but she said whether he likes to have an illegal affair with her, right? So then at that time the robber said, no, I cannot do that because I promised one Bhante, so one of my friends, not to do it. So I am following that precept. Anything that you would like, I will do it, but I am not going to practice sexual misconduct. And at that time, the robber, the millionaire of that house, he was listening to this, so hiding accidentally. So he got to listen to this. So then he came and right away, so dismissed his wife and sent her to her parents' house. And then he went to the robber and said, somehow You are so interesting because even being a robber, so you said whatever the policies that you determine to practice, you determined you stick to them. You you stuck to them and you didn't break them. Then the robber said, yes, I vowed one Bante, so not to do this, so I'm not going to do that. Then the millionaire said, my mind became so pleasant about you, so I would like to give half of my wealth to you. I would like to donate. Then the robber said, no, I don't want it. Then that millionaire asked, why don't you want it? The robber said, now I realize since I practice one precept, I got all these things. If I practice all these 5 precepts, how many things I would get? I will go and I will go to that Bante and I will become a Bante. And then I will practice as much as such kind of qualities that I can. So he went back to the Bante. He refused all that money and wealth and went to that Bante and became a student. And later on, he got ordination and practiced well. Later on, and attained the enlightenment. Later on, he became an enlightened Bhante. And he might have helped so many other people later on, right? So that's about one practicing, keeping one precept, one policy. So by keeping so many policies, so many moral qualities, you are going to get enormous amount of good benefits, right? Now, so when it comes to niceness or morality, it is twofold. When it goes to practice, it's twofold. So first one is there are moral qualities that we have to practice by prevention. Prevention means by not doing. So according to Buddha's word, Buddha have given 59 categories. So when it comes to the practice of sila, so if I teach everything, the sun will rise for tomorrow, but I won't be able to finish. So I will only teach you the selected ones. Okay. So first one is Varitra Sila. Varitra Sila means the moralities that we have to practice by prevention, by not doing those things. For an example, all the 5 precepts that I taught you, you have to practice them by not doing them, not practicing them. Not practicing them means you don't kill, right? You don't steal. You don't practice sexual misconduct. You don't lie. You don't take intoxicant, right? And like that. And then, at the same time, not using abusive words, right? Not using vulgar words, not using meaningless words. This is also practicing niceness, practicing morality. And then, not generating thoughts of hatred. So not generating thoughts of strong craving, right? And strong ignorance. So such kind of thoughts. So prevention from developing such kind of thoughts, that is also sila, right? They are called as Varitra Sila. Varitra Sila means you practice them by prevention, by not doing them, not producing them. And then next one is Charitra Sila. Charitra Sila means the moralities that you have to practice by following. So you have to do them, right? What are they? So taking care of your parents, that is a Varitra Sila. Charitra Sila. Sorry. Charitra Sila means, so so you have to follow these ones. So if you take care of your parents, then so you are practicing this morality, right? So then that means you provide them 4 things. What are the 4 things? Food, clothing, a residence, and medication, right? They are the main. And other than that, loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity in return, right? So you have to practice that. And then helping siblings, helping and taking care of siblings, husband or wife, and children. That is also a morality that you practice by following, right? Then at the same time, helping at attending sick and old. There are sick people, there are old people. If you have time, so you have to help them, right? Then helping homeless people, right? Helping homeless people. And so at your workplace, being kind to your co-workers. Being kind to your co-workers. So that is also a practice of morality. That practice should be done by following it. And welcoming guests. That is also an important morality that you need to practice. Niceness that you have to practice. So whenever someone comes to your house, what do? Right? Certain people, they open the door like this and then talk a bit, and then I know. So sometimes dangerous people can come too. So somehow, if it looks like a neighbor, or not dangerous person or something like that, so you have to be nice. When they come, instead of opening the door half, you have to open the door completely. What does it mean? You are welcome, right? So then, instead of facing them with the shrunken face, you have to have a smile, right? So certain people, they shrink their face and ask, no good morning, nothing. Who are you? Nothing. They say, why did you come? No, not like that. So you have to be practicing niceness means you have to smile, right? You have to be kind and say good morning, right? So like that, so you accept the guests. And so sometimes certain people, when they come, you keep talking, right? You keep talking and talking and talking while standing. You are at the door. So if that is a person that you invited to, suddenly came a person who came out of a reason, right? So then if it is a person, or if you feel like that person is not threatening, then we'll come inside and offer that person a seat. Very important, right? Before chirping a lot, you have to ask that person, and you have to ask that person to sit, right? Certain people, they go, standing on the door, right? They keep on talking about all the things for hours, and then they figure out that this person is so tired and this person has come all the way. Without sitting, now this person wants to sit, you realize at the end, no. So first you had to open the door fully and smile and greet and offer a seat. And after that, you had to ask, so do you like to drink something? If it is the time of eating, if it is possible, ask them whether they want to eat something. Right? That's how you had to, then after that, you had to ask how you are doing. That's important too, right? How you are doing. And after that, go to the point. Okay? So this is welcoming the guest. You have to practice this. So then attending and helping the ordained people, right? There are so many people that have renounced so there are certain people who have renounced, just like Bhantes and nuns. So not only Bhantes and nuns, there are so sadhus, pandits, and then after that, so Christian and so priests, and then Muslim, so imams, and then rabbis, and so such kind of people. So as a layperson, you have to respect them, right? And then if they need any help, so you can help them, right? As you can. So these are the silas that you have to practice by following. And then you have to practice mainly those 5 precepts, and then the other 2 kinds of moral qualities, right? Moral qualities that you have to do by prevention and following. So you have to develop them in 3 ways, in 3 levels. First level is, so you have to determine. So you have to determine that I'm not going to break any of these precepts, even though I lose material possessions that I have, right? Let's say you have material possessions, you have money, so you have various kinds of material things. Even though you lose them, you have determined, let me lose them, but I won't do this wrong action. I will stay nice, I will be nice, and I will keep this morality. Let me lose those things, right? So this is the first level. It's hard too, but so you have to practice it up to that level. Second one, so even though you lose your organs, then you have to develop it to the second level. Even though I lose my organs, even though I lose my hands, legs, I will keep my moralities, right? So I won't break any of my moral qualities, right? I will keep my niceness, right? I will stay being nice even though I lose my organs. Third level is the highest. Even though I lose my life, I won't break these precepts. I will keep them intact, right? Even though my life goes, I won't kill any being. Even though my life goes, I won't steal anything. Even though my life goes, I won't practice sexual misconduct. Even though my life goes, I won't tell lies. Even though my life goes, I won't take intoxicants. You are determined. And then after that final one, so the benefits that you are going to gain by practicing morality. Number 1, you are going to obtain a lot of prosperity, right? A lot of prosperity. Number 2, you will be praised in the society. You will be praised in the society. So when you have these kinds of moral qualities, people are bound to praise you, right? So if you are nice, they are going to praise you. Number 3, so having bravery and confidence. So when you go to gatherings, right? So when you go to gatherings, you will have the bravery and confidence, right? Number 4, when you're passing away, you will pass away peacefully. You will pass very peacefully with contentment because of my existence. So I didn't do anything wrong to anyone. With that thought, with that peace, you will pass away. And then 5th one happens after this life. What is that? So you will be born in a good realm after your death. Right? You will be born in a good place after your death. So 4 benefits you're going to gain in this life, and then 1 benefit comes after this life, right? So even though if there is someone who doesn't believe the next life, that's fine. You are going to gain 4 benefits here. Don't worry, keep practicing. Okay? Now with that, then I encourage you to practice these model qualities. All these model qualities and develop perfection in this one. And it will help you to develop the 3rd one, right? So nekkhamma renunciation. I will teach it in the next week. So please keep practicing this 2nd perfection, which is needed for a meditator to practice, right? The morality, right? So first one, generosity. 2nd one, morality. And 3rd one, renunciation, which will be in the next week, right? Now everyone, please think. Together all of us gathered here and practice this noble meditation, non-sectarian meditation practice. And accumulated a lot of positive energy. By the power of all this positive energy, please think, may all our troubles be away. May all the good things happen in our lives. May we be able to live our lives comfortably, peacefully, and happily. And practicing this noble Dhamma practice, noble meditation practice, may we come out of all the negativities. May we develop all the positivities and finally attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. With those thoughts, everyone, please join your palms together and concentrate. Abhivadana silise nichang bata pachaino Chattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvang no sukang malang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti me vache ato nibbana sampatti iminati samijjato. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be very, very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. Good night, everyone. Take rest and see you again in the next week. Right, good night, Mr. Juan and Miss Rita.
Good night. Thank you,
Good night.
Bante.
Good, thank you.
May all the good happen.
Very good night.
Good night. Mrs. Diane, good night. Miss Diane, good night. Mrs. Jane, good night.
Bante, I forgot to turn on everybody's.
Auntie, good night. I was not able to speak.
Oh, no, that's very fun.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you so much from Diane. Thank you so much.
May all the good happen to you, Miss Diane. We missed you a lot. Right, Mrs. Nina, good night.
Right, thank you so much, Bante.
May all the good happen to you. Good night, Neha Didi.
Good night, Bante. Thank you.
May all the good. Asmita Didi, good night.
Good night, Bante. Thank you so much.
Good night. Good night.
Night, Bhante. See you.